Ah, one more thing I gotta say. Is the recording okay? One more thing I gotta say real quick, y'all. I know she's old, and I may sound like a perv saying this, but yo, shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis's personalities. I don't know if she got those things insured. Remember how Tina Turner got her legs insured? I think Beyonce got her legs insured. Jamie Lee Curtis should have her boobs insured because as old as she is, her boobs stay nice. I don't know how she does it, man. Look at. Alright, y'all. So I just finished Halloween Ends, and I've had a couple of drinks. So if you see my eye go to drooping, you know why. This is a non-spoiler review, but with slasher movies, it's hard to spoil because guess what? People die. But here it is, y'all. Halloween Ends. Not a whole lot of deaths, but I haven't watched any reviews on this movie at all, so I don't know what anybody thinks about this. But I will say this, y'all. Um, this may be a hot take, but I did not mind this movie for the most part. I came into this expecting what happened in the second movie, where there was nothing but just bodies. Okay, bodies, mindless fucking script. You know what I'm saying? Like no story, just fucking bodies hitting the floor. But this movie did not do that. So I feel like this film should not have been called Halloween. If this movie was called something else, I think people would really gravitate to this and like this because the story was actually easy to follow. And not only was it easy to follow, but I find myself interested in the story. Now, if you follow my channel, you know me. If you lose my interest, I will fall asleep on your ass in a heartbeat. But I was up the whole time because this story had me intrigued. I cared about the characters, and so check it out. This is not a typical Michael Myers movie. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're expecting what happened in the second movie or even in the first movie, you will be disappointed. Okay, so off rip, as a Michael Myers movie, as a Halloween movie, this sucks. All right, this is trash. If you're expecting what you expect from a Halloween movie, but what this movie did was something different. They had balls to try something different here. So this is actually a character study. So I have a weakness for movies that have to do with a character that starts out as a nerd or just as a regular person, and as the movie goes on, he progresses into something evil, into something that he's not, that you don't expect him to be, and then by the end you're like, holy shit, this guy is a full out monster. That's this movie. So there's a new character introduced here by the name of Corey, and Corey is just a typical four-eyed geek, regular person that you would see anywhere. And something happens with this character where he he goes down a dark path where you're like, wow, okay. So okay, only thing I can say without really spoiling it is just think about the Lost Boys when Michael drunk the blood and he became a different person. He started to become an asshole. Think about if you've seen the movie Christine by John Carpenter. Ironically, John Carpenter is an executive producer and he also directed the first Halloween. Think about Christine with John Carpenter and where the kid started out as a nerd, and as the movie went, as when he got introduced to the car, he became a different person. That's this movie. So I'm a sucker for movies like that. Even The Fly, how I sound, Jeff Goldblum. Sorry, y'all, I had a little bit to drink tonight. So like with Seth Brundle in The Fly, he starts out as this brilliant scientist, but then he starts to become mad, and by the end of the movie, totally different person. So that's what this movie does. So this is a character study about how a person starts out good, but then turns bad. All right, and it has to do with Michael Myers. So with that being said, y'all, I just want to prepare y'all for the. Okay, this is for those that have not seen the movie. I might do a spoiler review later on, but if you're expecting, like I said, if you're expecting a Michael Myers slasher flick, you're not going to get that. There are bodies, okay, the people die, but this movie was not scary. This movie did not give you any kind of scares or any kind of, like, compared to Terrifier 2, this is fucking, Disney Jungle Book, okay? This is, you can watch this midnight and then go to sleep and sleep like a baby, okay? I'm not going to have any nightmares. But when I watched Terrifier 2, I had nightmares that night, and I woke up in a cold sweat, and I fucking loved it, okay? But this movie, you're not going to get that. All right, so like I said, Michael Myers takes a backseat in this movie. Similar to Jason Goes to Hell, but I feel this is a better movie than Jason Goes to Hell because I did like the story. So first of all, the character that plays Corey, the actor that plays Corey did a fucking great job. He did a phenomenal job acting here. This guy's a rock star. I don't know the actor's name. I don't know why I always do this where I discover a new, not discover, but when I find a new actor that I liked, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is his name? But he did great. I loved his character, okay? And then the chemistry that he had with Laurie Strode's granddaughter was like, yo, I was into it. I was into it, but I will say the ending fucked it up, okay? So the only reason why I won't give this movie like an A or even a B is because the climax fucked it all up, okay? So they were on their way to something brilliant, okay? They had some brilliant stuff in here, right? And brilliant and Halloween should not go good together, but they was on their way to something brilliant, and then by the end, it was the same old cliche Halloween bullshit. Well, not, I shouldn't say bullshit. I like the Halloween movies, but it's like, bro, nah, like, make up your mind what you want to do. If you want to do something different, like, continue that. Be consistent with that. But don't give us something different, and then at the end, you go back to the same old shit, and it's like the typical Halloween stuff, but it's like, damn. I was here. I was going there with you. I was on this ride with you. But then you take it back to Halloween Kills. And with Halloween Kills, it's a dumb movie, but like once you get me in the state of mind, I try to stay there. By the end, it tried to be classic Halloween Michael Myers, and by then it's like I didn't care about Michael Myers no more because I cared about this character Corey. But now we have to have Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, the stuff that they show us in the fucking trailer is the end of the movie. So by the time it was over, I said, matter of fact, I was messaging my boy Q Review. I was like, bro, I said, I might have a hot take on this, but I like this fucking movie. And then by the end, I said, you know what? Never mind. The ending fucked it all up. So that's what I'm going to say, bro. The ending fucked it all up. So with that being said, I'm not going to give this a total failing grade just because I was digging this joint, okay, until the end happened. So with that being said, if it would have stuck to the Corey stuff and saw that all the way through, I would have probably gave this like a B plus, like borderline A. That's how much I was into this, right? But because it ended the way it did, I have to give this a C minus, borderline D. So final grade, I'm gonna give this a C minus, just because I did really like the stuff up until that point. But I can see people shitting on this movie. So even though I give it a C minus, I can see people giving this an F minus. This is total trash. And I can't argue with that because you come into certain movies expecting certain things. So you come into a Halloween movie expecting Michael Myers to do Michael Myers shit, but it doesn't do that. It goes a totally different route, and I will say it does not fit into this trilogy. So this is supposed to be a trilogy where the third movie is supposed to bring everything to a close, and this movie felt so disjointed from 2 and 1, where as a Halloween movie, like I said, it sucked. As a Michael Myers movie, it sucked. As a slash movie, it sucked. But I was digging the story. So I guess my biggest compliment can go to the screenwriter and the director for how he executed it. But at the end, it was bullshit. So with that being said, yeah, C minus is what I have for Halloween Ends. Not the worst movie in the world. And Terrifier 2 still holds the crown for best slasher, best horror movie of the year. And that's it, and that's all. Ain't nothing topping fucking Art the Clown this year. I said what I said. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.